Good evening, love. Tonight's reading is for our fire placements. Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. We all have fire placements in all of our 3 astrology charts, okay? But tonight we are focusing on protection because I felt the need to break out my potent witch cleansing mix here. And I also felt the need to grab my garden and harvest here. I'll show you guys here. Fire signs out here harvesting, getting your messages. But look how my rosemary and mint are growing after that spell. Side note. Okay, we harvested from my garden some sage, some lemon balm, some mint, some rosemary, some lavender, and I'll probably use most of this to make a sage, a cleansing stick that I usually do during the dark moon, but let's get into this. Okay, so tonight we are starting with the Isis Oracle because this is the Oracle deck that tremendously helped me with my protection in the beginning of my journey. But I'll set it up and then we'll let the pendulum decide where we start. This deck is also good for shadow work, FYI. All right. Ooh, Temple of Black Obsidian, the Dark Healing Chamber. It's hard to get up off this sheet. The Temple of Black Obsidian is about protectiveness and revealing that you do not need confrontation. So either you need to, someone's been confronted, or let's clarify more on that. I use black obsidian a lot in my protection workings. Side note. People can be being confrontational because we have Uranus going retrograde here at the end of the month. And what else is? Mercury, definitely confrontational coming up. Mercury goes retrograde on the 23rd, actually. Yes, confrontation. We have the 7 of Wands and the High Priestess. Okay, well, someone obviously was hiding something here. Hiding something, and it's came to light with the moon in the back of the High Priestess. The High Priestess is often about hidden things, hidden knowledge, and I'm getting definitely with more communication because have the blue ruins lighting up on her cape there. See if I can see what they are. I see Thor, Hand of God, the Harvest that's on our bay leaf here. It's like someone's stuck between a rock and a hard place. They want to confront somebody, but then they don't. Something's stopping them. It may be fear here. Fear can definitely put us in a spot where we need extra protection. Fear, well, is my biggest fear, but fear is, well, it can be very gripping emotion, and it can go many, many different ways here. 7 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. Oh. The 7 of Swords. Mind the games here. Followed up with the 10 of Swords. This is a major life change. Mind games have left someone depleted here. And now confrontation is needed. It's like there's been an explosion of truth. An explosion of royalty. And I know that doesn't really make sense. But like dragon royalty, that's definitely not for all of you. But trickery, deception has definitely come to light. When we're dealing with people, like, if we have people in our lives that are in a bad spot in life, they're being, you know, tricky, they're being deceptive, they're playing mind games, then their energy can trickle into our path and in, you know, into our lives and cause fuckery, cause difficulties, cause problems, cause issues, cause a bad mindset. I mean, it's, energy is a thing. Think of it kind of like a virus. I mean, you can catch it off of people. Their energy can rub off on you. I know that's kind of a strange, messed up way of putting it, but that's what came to light there. The Two of Cups and the Four of Swords reversed. My. Someone is wanting to either act like this didn't happen, or they're wanting to make up, but not like put in the work. Because we have the Four of Swords about resting, putting in the work and stuff. It is in reverse. They're not wanting to put in the work to do so. It's kind of like they just want to act like it didn't happen. But usually when people do that, they just keep repeating the same patterns. Okay, let's move on to the next position. Ooh, the Lunar Queen, she of the Celestial Crescent. The Lunar Queen is about letting go of desire to force things and control things. It talks about just enjoying the process here. And that is what is blocking or clouding your judgment. Someone is unable to do that. They're unable to let go of their need for control. That can definitely put us in a spot of fear, because often when we feel the need to control a situation or control a person or, you know, place, thing, whatever, it's out of fear of losing something, or sometimes it's a past life fear of something that happened in a past life that we can't control. Or fear of abandonment from childhood. That one stems very much from childhood, but let's clarify more on that. Let's clarify Lunar Queen. And the need for the rosemary I was drawn to when I went to the garden. And a lot of times that could mean past life work. So I don't think I have my past life cards out. Let's see. Some of you may have an Egyptian past life. Of royalty, possibly. Oh, we got reversals. Temperance reverse and the Page of Swords reverse. Yes, let go of the need for control. Or somebody you know needs to let go of the need for control. Because if not, it will leave you in a Temperance reverse and a Page of Swords reverse. I'll put them up right so you can see them, but they were reversed. Okay. Oh, that fell off my chair. The Lady of the Lake. Temperance. This is about inner growth. You're going to be at a standstill, or if somebody doesn't relinquish their need for control, they're going to be at a standstill here. They won't be able to grow. They won't be able to do any inner work. They won't be able to heal, which means they won't be able to progress positively in life. You know, to climb that success ladder, because it's followed up with the Page of Swords, okay? And the Page of Swords reverse is usually beware of trickery. This is tricky communication, but it's in reverse. So this is telling me that even though somebody here can't relinquish control, or they're going to have a hard time relinquishing control, that they'll still be able to see trickery. They'll still be able to discern who is trying to pull that, or who's trying to cloud their judgment, who's trying to make them have rose-colored covered glasses, so to speak. The Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. My. That's a lot of earth energy. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Yeah. The Knight of Pentacles is often about help from spiritual realms. There's the dragon again. Some of you may be working with dragon energy, or sometimes dragon energy is related to the Draco chart, which is our soul chart. I highly recommend. And it's also associated with the Dark Goddess, which is also related to all of the herbs that I picked tonight, including the rosemary, especially with the Mother of Mary, Hecate energy, Mother Mary, Isis, Mary Magdalene, all of those. But the Six of Pentacles is about forgiveness and abundance. And again, I'm getting the Child. And there's the Fae again. A lot of you guys, you might want to tune into this Friday's reading. We'll be going into the water placements, because I'm getting the Fae there. And this Friday, the water reading is going to be about working with the Fae. There's a Fae about, and he is, well, he's not Tinkerbell. He's kind of like meanish. But we'll get into that Friday. But this is tying up loose ends here to relinquish that control. Someone needs to either forgive themselves or forgive someone else to help alleviate that need to control. The Wings of Isis uniting with the angelic self. The Wings of Isis is about power of words and your tongue. They're very seductive. So be careful not to dive too far deep into your ego, because when you have that power to persuade, the power is, because, you know, power is defined as the ability to influence. So sometimes when we can easily persuade somebody, we let that go to our head, or we use it in a way that's not balanced, or that's not good for us or anyone around us. That is your strength, or someone's strength. Again, depending on how this resonates with you, either you're the person or you know someone, you know how that goes. But this is your strength that you need to utilize to help progress better in this situation. The power of your words. Let's clarify with a different tarot deck. Clarify the seduction of words. No. The King of Swords. The King of Swords. Someone needs to know that their strength is accurate thinking. Someone is a clever little beastly bitch here. Man or woman. Someone is very clever. Very clever. Ooh. Some of my favorite types of people, but please use that right. So, don't try to canoodle or try to pull one over on someone who's up on your level. That just don't. But someone is a very smart cookie here, and they're gonna be able to utilize that moving in the future. I go with the Sun in reverse. Reminder from Godiverse to keep your ego in check moving on in the future, and your ability to influence, because if we influence someone in the wrong way, then it will come back on us in a much more negative way. I believe that. Let's clarify more. The Fool, yes, it will leave you stuck. You will not have a new beginning. You know, the Ouroboros won't go around the snake eating its own tail. will not be able to happen because you'll be like stuck in the middle of a tornado is the only way I can explain it. And no way to get out. No way to get out to the brighter land. Get out to the sunshine. You know, get out of the storm. Have your peace with the Ace of Pentacles here. See if there's any more strengths you can utilize here. The Two of Swords is a lot of 222. So for balance and harmony here. And to avoid a stalemate. Mind your choices. Choices in money. Be careful not to overspend or to overindulge. Moving on in the future here. And not, abuse. I don't know if this is abuse of children, abuse of words, could be abuse of power. Because the need to control is abuse of power. But let's move on to this. Past life, present power, the many spiritual faces of you. The past life present power card is powers restored to you now from past spirits. And this is in your advice from source position. Okay. And this is talking about soul growth. All right. The time is right, I'm getting. With that, I forget what it's called, that sand time thing, you guys know what I'm talking about. The Knave of Swords, and it came out reversed. This is our second page of swords. And I think, yes, our other one was reversed too. This is soul growth, but this is source. God of Horse. The Most High, God, Goddess energy telling you to beware of trickery. Someone, or this could be you, but someone is using that power and manipulation to trick, to conceive, to put someone up in their emotions on purpose here. And there's another Ace of Pentacles, but this one is reversed. No, this is the Cups. It's reversed. The Ace of Cups reversed is not peace. That is not balance. That is not abundance. That is keeping you in a bad emotional headspace. And this is where the manipulation's rearing its ugly head. And this is where the protection's coming in. But I feel most of you here are the ones that are able... Like, this is a shitty person, yes. But you guys use your charming ways in a way that is positive. You know, you don't manipulate where the need is not needed, if that makes sense. A Tower reversed again. It keeps coming out. You guys are going to avoid this Tower as long as, you know, the control and the ego, like we talked about, is all controlled. And get into journaling this week because the moon is waning. It will be new again on the 16th. So we're in the waning moon. We're going to the dark moon phase, which is one of my favorites to reflect and plan anew. Okay, let's pull from some Oracle to close. Dragon in the stars here. Air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and space. What is in the air? Achieving success. Transcendence. Soul growth. Oh. Give yourself time and the space. Some of you may be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Have it heavy in your chart. Air is also very much associated with the soul's growth. but give yourself space to reach this. I was thinking about this tonight, you know, sometimes people may think, oh, you're so positive. How can you always look positive? You know, that I got to this. I did not, you know, I've had 3 death experiences, and I've been through hell and back emotionally, mentally, and physically to get where I'm at today and be thankful, but trust that I did go through hell. I have been through hell, and I'm sure I'm not done going through stuff, because we live and we learn and we grow. But trust that it's well worth it. You know, the struggle is real, but there is a reason, and it is worth it. You can't come to that lightness without being very much dove into that darkness. Love and friendship, trust. We stay drowning in the darkness when we don't trust ourselves, or trust that we deserve peace and love, the real kind, and not the manipulation kind. Like people that, no, I'm not going to get that. And people that used to love a bunch of people. I see girls that just love tons of different men every year. Now, come on. Come on. That's not real. But anyways, you need to learn how to trust yourself here. Learn to trust your instinct, your intuition. When we have soul growth, that means someone has been following the right path or going towards it because they've been using their discernment, listening to their gut, that intuition, not staying stuck in Neptune dreamland. Neptune is retrograde at the time too, so it's really, really easy for us to delve into the unknown, which is sometimes a good thing, but in a way that is too dreamy. Like we're drugged is the best way to explain that. Let's get a few more moving on, and then we will close. So I can finish shorts, and I got a feeling that Friday's water reading I'm really going to have to prepare for, so I need to get my waning moon activities finished. Inspiration and returning, going with the flow. Be your own inspiration. Let Godiverse, source, divine, sacred, guide you ever so surely, like those leaves that go through the wind, through this path. Trust yourself. Trust God. Okay, trust. Have faith that everything will happen the way it's supposed to. When you're not worried about the outcome, and you believe and understand and know that everything's going to happen in its due time. There's no such thing as coincidence. You guys hear the fire truck? Fire. I can't. Anyways, when we know that and we're believing and acting in accord with that kind of thinking, our life is more balanced. Our life flows at a happier pace. You're able to see the beauty in things that have always been beautiful, but you didn't see it before because your perspective was tainted. Okay, guys. Well, I hope this was helpful. Thank you for being here with me. And until I see you next time, stay humble, stay blessed, and as the universe, so the soul. Bye. Good night.